Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard mention of the urban legend Bigfoot or Sasquatch. People who claim to have seen the mythical creature describe it as being ape-like, but with human movements. Although no one has clear evidence of the creature, except for poor quality photos and video, people obsessed with the wood ape refuse to give up their search. Many people claim to have gotten so close to it that they could see its entire face. Others who have had the encounter saw only a glimpse. If you consider yourself a non-believer, then maybe these sightings will at least make you ask yourself, does Bigfoot really exist? I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 times people have sworn they've seen Bigfoot.
25.
In 1981, a young girl named Tina Barone had an up-close encounter with Bigfoot. The creature was in the family barn. Barone was apparently able to get up close to the creature and touch its fur. The Barone family claims that the Bigfoot had been following them after he wrecked their neighbor's barn door. The most interesting thing is that the girl says the Bigfoot was not trying to hurt the family. She felt that it was simply curious.
24.
While on a fishing trip with his mother, a man claims he saw Bigfoot and made eye contact for about 3 seconds. After this, his mother grabbed him, quickly gathered their stuff, and headed for the car. The creature then growled and hid behind a tree.
23.
In the town of Eddington, Maine, a young boy who chose to remain anonymous claims that he saw a white Bigfoot running into the woods close to his family's property. The boy, although frightened, refused to run away. Instead, he went to investigate. He held a stick by his side, but the creature never came out.
22.
Most people claim to have had just a few second glances of a Bigfoot. Albert Ostman claims he was kidnapped and held hostage by a family of them. Ostman was in British Columbia looking for a long-lost gold mine. While he was there, a tour guide told him about another man looking for the same gold mine who had been killed by a Sasquatch. This piqued his curiosity, and he went out looking for the creature. One night while sleeping out in the wilderness, Ostman felt himself trapped in his sleeping bag and being carried. It was dark, so he couldn't make out the creature, or the other ones nearby that he could hear. When it was light, Ostman saw them and described them as humanoid creatures, unclothed and fully covered in shaggy hair. He claims that the creatures weren't threatening, but still refused to let him leave.
21.
Some people who were skeptical of Sasquatch changed their tune when they had an encounter of their own. That's what happened to a truck driver in Utah. He was hauling potatoes when he noticed something with glowing eyes on the side of the road. When he turned on his high beams, he saw a massive creature run across the road. The driver says it had to be at least 8 to 10 feet tall and weighed up to 800 pounds.
20.
In the town of Rifle, Colorado, a woman says she saw a Bigfoot while she was getting her morning coffee. The woman said that after she got her coffee and was driving, she pulled over to the side of the road to get some fresh air. She then saw a creature in the distant meadows. At first, she thought it was just a bear, but the figure stood up and had its arms to its side, just like a human would.
19.
YouTuber Josh Highcliffe posted a video of a strange creature to his channel. He wasn't sure if it was Bigfoot or someone dressed up as a joke. As of this recording, the video has received over 3,000 views and has gone viral on Twitter and Instagram. He claims that the creature was over 7 feet tall.
18.
In 2017, a tracker named Christopher Bauer found footprints believed to belong to Bigfoot. The footprints were 8 inches by 18 inches and ran for hundreds of miles. Bauer took photos of the footprints and sent them to Dr. Jeff Meldrum, a Bigfoot expert at the University of Idaho. Meldrum said that the photos looked like promising evidence of the existence of the creature. Bauer reportedly tracked the creature for 7 miles.
17.
An Ohio woman claims that in 1962, when she was 12 years old, a family of Bigfoot would visit her family farm and even kidnapped her in the middle of the night. The dominant one apparently took her to a cave where the rest of the family stayed. The woman says she's tried to block out memories of the ordeal. Many are skeptical of her story.
16.
Two 12-year-old kids, a boy and a girl, claim they saw Sasquatch on a logging road in Wilson County located in Tennessee. The two were interviewed by the National Bigfoot Field Research Organization and said their story was credible. The girl apparently was the first one to see it, and then her brother. They both described the creature in the same way: tall, muscular, and very hairy.
15.
In 2011, Michael Patrick's mother was getting the liner of her pool fixed. The pool workers told her they found an unusual footprint next to a tree near her house. The mother told her son about it, and unable to figure out what the footprint was, Patrick got local authorities to help. The police sent an officer over, but he was unable to tell who or what the footprint belonged to. Bigfoot, perhaps?
14.
A former fraud investigator named Mike Green claims that he has footage of Bigfoot in Uwharrie National Forest. Green says he was awakened in the middle of the night by what sounded like Darth Vader breathing. Green used a candy bar to lure the creature out of hiding. Many people claim the footage is just a guy in a costume, but Green insists it's the real deal.
13.
Helen Papasay and her mother were driving to pick berries when they claimed to have seen Sasquatch. They saw the monster from their truck. When it saw them, it ran off into the woods. After their story broke out, others went back to the same spot and found a large footprint with an imprint of 6 toes.
12.
When Rick Jacobs set up cameras in trees to take pictures of a buck, he was in for a surprise when he looked at the pictures. Jacobs captured photos of what some say was a skinny bear. But when Bigfoot experts took a look, they said it was most likely a juvenile Sasquatch.
11.
While they were driving down a highway in Alaska, Marion Sheldon and Gus Jules said they saw a strange figure on the side of the road. At first, they thought it was just a man, but when they looked back, they said it was covered in fur. Apparently, it then crossed the Alaskan highway in 2 leaps.
10.
Julie Davis, a former law school instructor, claims she saw Bigfoot from only 12 feet away. Davis says that the creature was at least 8 feet tall, covered in fur, but with a human-looking face. She says it stared at her with curiosity, not in a threatening way.
9.
The year, 1972. The place, Peoria, Illinois. A teenager named Randy Emmert claimed that he and some friends saw a Sasquatch. He claimed the creature was between 8 to 12 feet tall and could move extremely fast. Emmert also said it gave out a large shriek, saying it was almost like a, quote, train whistle, but more human.
8.
In 1995, a TV crew reported seeing Bigfoot. The group was traveling in an RV when someone shouted that they just saw a bear. However, it couldn't have been a bear, because when it walked upright, its arms were swinging back and forth like a human. The crew sped up to the creature that had run away and got a look at it with their headlights.
7.
A Bigfoot tracker group that's been following possible sightings of the mythical creature in western North Carolina believes they finally saw it. According to their Facebook page called Bigfoot 911, run by John Bruner, they had attempted to lure the Sasquatch out with glow sticks, and it worked. When they saw the creature, Bruner said its face was solid black with no hair on it. The hair looked shaggy all over its body. It turned and took 5 steps and was at the bottom of the hill, probably 30 yards. I could see the gluteus maximus flexing with each step.
6.
Edward Lee of Georgia claims he saw a Bigfoot in May of 2019. He described the creature much like others have, covered in fur and walking like a human. Lee says he had never seen any animal like this. When he told his wife what he had seen, even she didn't believe him.
5.
A man on a camping grounds in a Kentucky national park fired a gun at what he believed was Bigfoot. He ended up scaring some other people who were also camping. When authorities came by to investigate the matter, there was no proof of the creature. Hey, we're all entitled to an active imagination from time to time. Just be safe about it.
4.
Believe it or not, even the FBI has a file on Bigfoot. In 1976, a monster hunter named Byrne wrote to them and said they were in possession of hair belonging to Sasquatch. Byrne's goal was for the FBI to confirm that they had tested the hair particles. The truth is out there, my friends. Somebody better call Mulder and Scully.
3.
It seems as if the only evidence we have of Bigfoot is grainy photographs or videos. On April 21st, 2012, a video was posted on How To 101 channel that appeared to be taken while the cameraman was driving. The figure that the driver was chasing had been running in a zigzag and was supposedly carrying a stick. The driver, although silent, crashed his car into a tree.
2.
Many people have claimed to have seen Bigfoot. However, this particular sighting managed to get featured on the show Paranormal Caught on Camera. The video was taken by Miles Lamont and his friend while they were hiking on Treecooney Peak. After deciding to stop and eat some lunch, they spotted a figure running up a steep mountain with no equipment of any kind. Lamont claimed he's skeptical about Bigfoot stories, but said that this was no bear.
1.
Even some celebrities claim to have had a brush with Bigfoot. Actor Rob Lowe recalled a time when he ran into the wood ape in the Ozarks. Lowe mentioned this on his reality show, Lowe Files. Rob Lowe said that he was scared because when he saw the creature, he was lying down. So, what's your opinion on the existence of Bigfoot? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your answer to us at List25, or to me personally at Michael B. Estrin. And if you like this list, you'll love the videos in this playlist here.